कृष्णानुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. Hare Krishna everyone, we will discuss 37th shloka from chapter 4 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So Krishna is continuing to describe the glories of transcendental knowledge. He has already done that in 36th and 35th shloka. And in 36th shloka specifically, he gave the analogy of a boat. How anyone who sits in the boat of this transcendental knowledge can easily cross over the ocean of miseries, the material ocean. And now in the 37th shloka, he is about to give yet another simple but extremely meaningful analogy to describe the glory, the greatness, the importance of transcendental knowledge. So let's see what that is. यतैदांसि समिद्धोऽग्निर्भस्मसात् कुरुते अर्जुन ज्ञानाग्नि सर्वकर्माणि भस्मसात् कुरुते तथा. So let's read the translation. As the blazing fire turns firewood to ashes, O Arjuna, so does the fire of knowledge burn to ashes all reactions to material activities. How wonderful! So Krishna is using the example of fire. So just like there may be logs and logs of wood, even a little spark of fire will burn down everything to ashes. So in a similar fashion, Krishna is telling we may have bags and bags, lifetimes and lifetimes, millions of lifetimes of sinful reactions or any reactions actually. Krishna is telling karmani, sarva karmani. So all these karmic reactions that one has to suffer or enjoy, ultimately everything is suffering anyway. He is saying jnanagnihi, jnana agni, the fire of transcendental knowledge, bhasmasat kurute. It will turn sarva karmani, all the karmic reactions, into ashes. So powerful this transcendental knowledge is. So let's try to understand. It's a given, nobody can deny the fact that all of us here are suffering to some degree or other in different forms. Maybe you're suffering in one way, I'm suffering in another way, somebody else is suffering in some other way, different problems, but no matter, everybody is suffering and different people are suffering to different extents. And the same person during the course of life, they will suffer to various degrees at various parts of their life along the timeline. So having said that, well, why are we suffering? Now that is because of our past sinful actions, papa. And contrary to papa, there is also some amount of punya. But regardless of papa and punya, both of them are coming from where? Material desires. Because we have so many material desires, we want to enjoy independently of Krishna. So in order to fulfill those desires, we get into, the cycle of doing all this karma actions. So as a result of that, some level of papa will come and some part will be punya. Now, where are the material desires also coming? They are coming from material tendencies. Because we are spiritual by nature. But somehow this material tendency is there that is leading to material desires, and in trying to fulfill those material desires, we are accumulating papa and punya, and as a result of that, we are suffering. Now, where is the material tendency coming from? Well, the root cause of this is ignorance, ajnana, illusion. What is ignorance? Not knowing what to do, what not to do, not knowing first of all who I am, not even knowing my own identity, just like Arjuna faced in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita. That is why the very first 20 shlokas, once Krishna accepted the position of spiritual master of Arjuna from 2.11 to 2.30. All he talked about was you are the soul, you're not the body, in different ways. So when we don't have that proper root understanding, then that is ignorance, and that leads to material tendencies. From there comes material desires, from that comes papa punya, and as a result of that we are all suffering. Now how do we get rid of this root cause, ignorance? That is where transcendental knowledge. So once you have the transcendental knowledge, that completely eradicates this ignorance, and all the other things is gone. It's burnt to ashes. That's why Krishna is saying, Jnana Agnihi, the fire of transcendental knowledge will burn all your karma to ashes. I hope that's clear for you now. And whatever right now we are suffering is the prarabdha karma, this lifetime, whatever quota we have to suffer. But there is a bigger baggage actually, that is called aprarabdha karma or sanchitta karma. They're all there in the form of seeds, in the form of sprouts. It's just that we are not getting the fruits right now, but it will come in time, whether in this lifetime or future lifetimes. So that is why, and this is too much, millions of lifetimes, so much we are covering. By our own endeavor, we can't overcome. But Krishna is telling, if you take the shelter of transcendental knowledge, this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, then Krishna is telling the transcendental knowledge itself will burn everything to ashes. Okay, so that is why this transcendental knowledge, Divya Jnana, is extremely important. So let us not postpone it any further. Let us dive straight into it. Watch these videos regularly, repeatedly, watch them again if you have to understand it better. Study cover to cover Bhagavad Gita, get into deeper principles, deepen your understanding, apply these principles. It's extremely important that we do that right away. So thank you very much. We will come back and continue to discuss the future shlokas. Until then, take care. Hare Krishna.